Yipee-Ki-Yay, Mr. Falcon.
Bonus
We're
content.
talking about a movie that I hadn't thought about in years the other day. Congo, right? Is that it? The Michael
Congo.
the Michael Crichton classic turned into a movie. I haven't seen this since like back when it came out, man. Is this like this isn't like a hidden gem favorite of yours, is it?
No, definitely not.
All right.
I don't think this is anyone's favorite. But we all
Go ahead.
we all saw it because Jurassic Park was so big and so popular, and it had Michael Crichton's name attached to it. We're like, yeah, of course I'm going to see Congo. It sounds awesome.
95.
What's it
this
about
came
again?
out. 95 Congo came out. What's it about?
Well, that's what I mean. That was nobody even knew what it was
yeah.
about. They're like, yeah, I'm going to see Congo. I have no idea what it is.
I vaguely remember it having a cool trailer for TV, and it looked neat. Like I wanted to see it, and I think we rented it when it came out, and I think that's the last time I saw it. That probably would have been 1997, maybe.
Yeah, it was just so over the top.
When's the last time you saw
Shockingly
it?
bad when it came out.
Okay, so you don't have a clear memory of it either, I guess. Just that
No.
it wasn't good. All right,
Yes.
I remember there were like animatronic mutant gorilla type creatures, right?
Yeah, they were like evil gray. Remember Harry and the Hendersons?
Sure. Lithgow.
They reminded me of like gorilla versions of like that a version of Bigfoot. They were like gray.
Yeah.
They looked like just old Bigfoot gorillas.
Just smoke crotch gorillas. Right on.
Yeah,
guy-
it's insane.
The guy in the Harry and the Henderson suit is the same dude who was in the Predator suit in the original.
I did know that. That was his name, Kevin Peter Hall.
Yep, Kevin Peter Hall, that tall son bitch. I watched that movie a lot when I was a kid for some reason. Harry and the Hendersons.
What? Yeah, me too. We loved it.
The part where there's the deer mount on the wall, and he's looking for the rest of the deer on the other side of the wall. It's comedy right there. Congo, starring Laura Linney, Tim Curry, Ernie Hudson, Dylan Walsh, and it kind of dwindles from there.
Tim Curry plays like a Russian, I think.
Jesus Christ. He plays Herkimer Homolka. I don't know what that is. All right, so we got to watch it then. We got to find Congo.
Yeah.
I got to understand Congo.
Honestly, you know what made me think about this movie? I saw something on like Instagram, and somebody posted a clip from that movie where like Tim Curry is just sitting in front of some like African general or whatever, and he just starts eating something, and the guy's like, "Stop eating my sesame cake," and then Tim Curry's like unsure of what's happening. He's like, "What?" And he's like, "Stop eating my sesame cake." He starts yelling at him, "Stop eating."
He really wants the sesame cake, huh?
The whole point of it was like, hey, remember Congo? And I was like, yeah, I do. And then the flood came back. I was like, that movie was insane, and like not in a good way.
So I wonder if Tim Curry did a better job with his accent, whatever it's supposed to be, than the incomparable John Voight did in Anaconda.
Oh my God, Anaconda!
You want to know about these snakes? He was fucking terrible.
What was it? What was it supposed to be?
It felt like it was like half Mexican filtered through a life on the Amazon. I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to be.
Half Mexican, half Brando.
It was very strange, that vibe that he had going on with the ponytail and the maliciousness. That was a terrible movie too. People talk about it fondly because I guess if you went to go see it in the theater, it was a little scary maybe. It was one of the first CG horror movies, really. which to me makes it pretty terrible. The snake looks so fake, and that whole fuck. I hate snakes.
It does.
I don't like snakes. They bother me, but that movie doesn't bother me at all because it just looks so fucking fake.
That movie had some names in it though too. You had John
Jennifer
Boyd,
Lopez.
You had young Jennifer Lopez. Eric Stoltz is in that.
That's right. Doesn't he get injured in the throat at some early point in the movie and can't talk?
They have to perform a tracheotomy.
That's it. Right. Because he starts puffing all up because he gets all. Yeah.
Well, he gets something in his throat from like something swims in his mouth, I think.
Oh God.
And they have to do a tracheotomy, and then he's like incapacitated. Owen Wilson's in that movie.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. He's one of the sacrificial boat crew members.
Yeah, Danny Trejo's in it.
Is he? I don't remember Danny Trejo in it.
Dude, I'm looking at the IMDb.
I believe you
right now.
I believe you.
But listen, there's a credit on here.
Talk to me.
As the voice of the Anaconda.
No.
Frank Welker.
Why do I know that name?
Frank Welker does every animal voice ever. Like he's Scooby-Doo and Fred.
Oh, okay.
But if you ever hear an animal that's not really an animal but is being voiced by a person, like something going like growling or something, it's Frank Welker. He's like cornered the market on like human-made animal sounds.
Like that dude from Police Academy. Kinda.
Sort of, but like just literally limited to like growling and hissing and shit. It's all Frank Welker. Like Lion King is Frank Welker.
Speaking of,
like
he must have had a lot of work in the 90s then, because what the fuck was it with giant, weird animal movies? Was it maybe that just like, was it CG? Suddenly made these things look, they're like, oh, well, it can finally not look like a giant puppet and can jump out of the water and eat you, sort of like a cartoon.
Yeah, I guess like they could do it. They could finally do it. Because you're right, there were a bunch.
Yeah, there was a handful. Lake Placid is the other one. Giant
Lake Placid.
Crocodile, right? Or alligator. One of them.
Big, one of those.
The funniest thing is that movie does not take place at Lake Placid.
Where does it take place?
It's not set in Lake Placid, New York. I think the lake has a completely different name in the movie. Like, I don't know why the fuck it's called Lake Placid. It certainly isn't where the Olympics were held up in New York. That's for sure.
Why wouldn't it? I mean, like maybe because like placid is also an adjective.
I guess. I'm asking the internet.
Why the hell is it called Lake Placid?
Yeah, here we go. It says it. This is the cast is impressive. Includes the likes of Bridget Fonda, Bill Pullman, Oliver Platt, and Betty White, everyone. The movie's name.
Brendan Gleeson's in that.
Oh, yeah? I don't remember that.
I love Brendan Gleeson.
Is that Mad Eye Moody?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the cop, right? Yeah.
He punches Oliver Platt in the face.
Hey, he's an asshole in this movie. The movie's name, it turns out, is not even the name of the lake featured in the movie. Rather, it is set on a fictional lake in Maine named Black Lake.
So why the fuck is it called Lake Placid?
I don't know, dude. Plus, it's in the Northeast. Maine, upstate New York, what's the fucking difference? Why don't they just... Why would... Now I'm pissed. Fucking stupid. What else? There were other stupid animal movies in the 90s.
Yeah, and like, dude, they came out like clockwork. Like, like Congo was 95, Anaconda was 97, Lake Placid was 99.
I guess you could consider Jurassic Park kind of the first one, even though they're not real animals, but they once were.
Well, I mean, you had Jaws, which was actually good, and it had to be done practically, and then that had a bunch of imitators, right?
Well,
like you had Grizzly came out. You ever see Grizzly?
Yeah, I have.
It's just like land Jaws. It's the same movie, just with a bear.
Well, there was Alligator in 1980, which was about alligators in the sewers. You know, they did that thing. That was kind of like a Jaws ripoff. But in the 90s, we forgot one. Do you remember the Charlize Theron vehicle, Mighty Joe Young?
At the gorilla?
Giant gorilla, 1998. That's a remake, by the way, of an old black and white.
I did know that.
Yeah. I used to watch. I had that when I was a kid. I used to watch it. It was. I don't know. I haven't seen it in many years. It's probably terrible.
You know what? Oh, you know what I've seen on on the super secret server. And I've almost watched it a couple times. There was a movie in 1984 called Razorback.
Oh yeah, I tried to watch that once. It's like an Australian movie about a killer fucking hog. It's not great. Strong Night of the Lepus vibes, baby. You know.
Well, you know what? You know what came out in '99 and is like right in the same vein as all these movies.
What?
Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea. Wow, that was '99 with the sharks. Wow.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
do you remember the whole shtick behind that? They were like genetically
Yeah.
engineered sharks.
Super sharks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so there was also Free Willy was in the '90s.
Yes, it was.
Babe, talking animals. That was part of the CG era.
Yeah, when they figured out that they could like make a real animal do whatever they wanted.
Yeah, and fudge the
You know
mouths.
you know who directed Babe?
No, I don't. No.
George Miller.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
He's famous
shocking. Yeah.
for two things: Mad Max
And Babe.
and Babe.
Wow. Well, I'm sure that pig made him a lot of money.
Oh yeah, Babe was huge.
They used to make us
Dude.
watch that in school. Jesus Christ.
Babe, this is crazy. I found this out from a guy I worked with. Babe like totally changed the life and like trajectory of the guy that was in it, James Cromwell, right? He was pretty well known.
The farmer.
He was, yeah.
He's been in all L.A. Confidential, is what I always think of. Plus, he played the president like 500 times.
Yeah, because he just looks distinguished. He made Babe and like became an animal activist after that.
I had no idea.
His experience making this movie, and so he would go around and like demonstrate and lobby for like ethical treatment of animals and shit like that. And the reason I even knew this was because a headline came out like maybe a couple of years ago that he was making a scene at a Starbucks because he was protesting the idea that you had to pay extra to get a non-dairy milk creamer for your coffee. They offered like milk-based creamer for free, but if you wanted something non-dairy, you had to pay extra. And he didn't think that was fair. So to demonstrate against this, he glued himself to the counter.
Jesus Christ, for real.
Like he glued himself palms down
Jesus,
to
Mr.
the counter.
Cromwell. Mr. President.
And they had to come like get like the solvent and shit and like get him out of there.
There's an It's Always Sunny episode where Dee starts gluing herself to everything to try to get what she wants, and it keeps not fucking working. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, well,
She totally
James
ruined
Cromwell must have seen it.
Must have. No, I didn't know that pig had such an effect on him.
It really did.
Did they? I guess they can't. I was just going to ask a really stupid question. I was going to ask if they'd ever tried to do a live action version of Charlotte's Web.
Oh, jeez.
I guess it's kind of hard to do the spider part. Make it look good. They could do it. I'm shocked they haven't done it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they could. You know what came out in 2006?
What?
Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a Plane. Jesus. That bothered me a little bit.
That was like a phenomenon.
That was the first movie I ever saw with my wife.
People loved it. Really?
Yeah, we weren't even dating yet. She was at that movie with like some other dude, and we all went as like a group of friends. And I sat next to her on the other side. I won.
You won.
It was because of that movie I was able to
sure
steal
did.
her away. That's what it was. No, it wasn't. We didn't start dating for like
Congratulations,
months. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. No. Snakes on a plane. Snakes on a fucking plane. It's a lot of that looked real fake too. I guess that's why it didn't bother me so much.
It looked ridiculous.
Indiana Jones is what I think did it to me. And then Just a lot of snake movies. There were a lot of snake movies when we were kids where the snakes were just there and evil. Plus all the Jesus stuff growing up.
So you're tired of those monkey fighting snakes on that Monday to Friday plane?
God, the dialogue in that movie. Holy shit. I got to give Samuel L. Jackson credit, though, man. He knows his skill set, and he knows how to milk it. Like, when that movie came across his desk there, I don't know how that conversation went with his agent, but he must have known something, because that was a bizarre hit. Like, that was big. I don't know. People look at it, they probably don't realize, or if they don't remember, but that was a popular film. Everybody went to see it for that one fucking line. The one line. I can't remember a movie like that in recent memory. I don't think that happens anymore. But I went to see it. I saw it in the theater.
Yeah, I forgot about one, and we've talked about this one before. This ruined me. This gave me like lasting baggage.
Uh-oh. I might know what this is. Go.
Arachnophobia.
Oh, fuck yeah. We were told. I've been thinking about big animals. I didn't think about little big animals.
Oh, God. Little big animals. That movie fucked me up.
Yeah. It wasn't.
It's a little different.
What? How?
Or because it's like there was real spiders. There was really no computer shit, but like it was the same setup. Like there was like a killer animal species that was just wreaking havoc.
It freaked me out because the part where the spider's in the slipper and just bites the guy on the toe and then he dies.
Yes,
that freaked me out as a kid. Like I didn't something that small. I didn't think could kill you. You know what I mean? And I know that it was those spiders in that movie were a little overblown, but still fucking the whole movie. There's so many scary parts in that movie. And poor Jeff Daniels, he was afraid of spiders. You know that? Mm-hmm. He was afraid of spiders and had to do that movie. And there were a lot of real spiders in that fucking movie. And then the big fake spider at the end. Oh my God! With the queen with the fucking hairspray. Who was the scientist in that? The weird psycho scientist.
Oh, it's the guy that died.
Julian Sands. The warlock, sir. That's right. He died hiking in California somewhere. They found his body. Dark. And then there was a bunch of like family animal movies in the 90s too. Like, what's that one? Homeward Bound. Remember that?
Yeah.
And Beethoven.
Yeah. Oh, God, Beethoven.
There's like 7 of those. Operation Dumbo Drop. There's that one fucking one with the monkey and George Costanza.
Dunstan checks
Yeah,
in.
that fucking movie. Oh, I hated that fucking movie so much. I remember I was forced to go to something in grade school where they locked you in the school overnight. A lock-in, I guess. But we were stuck in school, and that's the goddamn movie they put on. There was nothing else to do for 2 hours but watch that fucking movie. Fuck that movie. Fuck Air Bud, too.
Air Bud. There's like 50 of those.
Are there? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you got kids.
I got one.
Are they like, what?
1999. My dad rented this and got really mad because my sisters and I wouldn't shut up through the whole thing. We kept making fun of it, and he was like legit trying to watch it. 1999, starring Lou Diamond Phillips.
Bats? Wow. That movie has a special place for me. That was
why is that?
The very first, and for a long time, the only movie I ever walked out of. That I paid that I paid money for it, saw it in the theater, and I left. Walked out right in the middle. It was that bad. I tried to watch it not too long ago, actually. Like last year around Halloween. Still bad. Still fucking unwatchable, man. Real bad. Your dad wanted to see that, huh?
Yeah, he paid $3 hard-earned dollars for it. And God damn it, he was going to watch that movie.
Oh, I don't remember this one. Oh, Yeah, I never saw it. That's why. Apparently, Matt LeBlanc did a baseball movie called Ed with a chimpanzee as a pitcher. Fuck me, dude. Oh my God.
Well, we got to find that.
Ed. There's Congo. Sweet. Yeah, man. It was a plague, you know? Then there's Look Who's Talking Now, which was Talking Dogs. Yeah. That was Talking Dogs.
And then like there's like a second advent of these where like it lowered the entry point because it became cheaper to do computer effects and like cameras were smaller and cheaper, and then you had Sharknado come out and cause this like avalanche of just horrible, intentionally bad CG animal movies.
Yeah, all these Sci-Fi Channel movies. And then that led to other weird shit like Cocaine Bear, which I own.
Apparently, that's a true story.
It is kind of. Yeah. There was a lot of drugs used to get dropped out of little planes, and they did find a dead bear with a lot of cocaine in its stomach. It killed it.
Dude, I've actually watched a few of those Sci-Fi Channel movies, and like just because the titles are insane. There was like a whole bevy of movies around this Sharktopus. They came up with the Sharktopus, and it was always Sharktopus versus this. And like I saw one, it was Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf. I was like, I have to know what this is. And then there was another one. It wasn't Sharktopus. It was Crocosaurus versus Terracuda. It's like, oh my God.
I saw one. I tried to watch one.
That's my dream job. Is just coming up with this stuff.
I think it's over. I think that job is past. There's one called Blood Sand, I think, or something about blood and sand. It was basically a bunch of actors playing the sand as lava for an hour and a half. Like there was something in the sand that would eat you. So they're like stuck on like this overturned boat on a beach, and they literally are just playing the sand as lava for an hour and a half. I don't know why I'm telling you about this. It's not good.
It sounds like something else I saw that was similar.
Do you remember?
I saw a movie. I think it was called The Bone Snatcher.
I've seen part of that, if not the whole thing. It's different than The Bone Collector and The Bone Smuggler. They are different films.
The Snatch Boner.
That's a Jenna Jameson classic.
That was another like late night Sci-Fi Channel find. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this.
There's something about late at night when you can't sleep and just shitty movies. Sometimes you just look at them through a different lens and you find something to adore about them, but not a lot of times.
You're watching and you're like, is that Lorenzo Lamas?
He looks awesome in that duster. God damn it. Is that Patrick Swayze's brother? Fucking A, it is. All right.
I remember one. I can't remember what the movie was. It was a giant shark underwater creature movie, and they were like starring Debbie Reynolds.
Really?
Yeah, she was the big draw. Was Debbie Reynolds?
Debbie. There's a lot of weird shark movies. With like,
there's tons.
Not just Jaws-y-ish ones, but they just keep coming up with weird premises to add a shark to. There's what is it, 20 meters below?
Oh, 47 meters down.
Get the cut. Yeah, that's the one.
Close enough. Close enough. There's The Shallows.
The Shallows. Yeah, was that the one with Stallone's daughter?
Blake Lively.
Oh, the surfer woman, right?
Yeah, surf lady.
There's one with, I forget, it's something to do with sharks. It's got the younger Stallone in it. It's a bunch of girls. They all
Are you
get
sure
eaten.
it's not 47 meters down?
It might be 16 Stallone. I don't know.
16.
Her name is Sistine Stallone. I'm not supposed to think of the Bush album. Give me a fucking break.
That's funny.
All right. Animal movies, man. That's fucking weird. So now we got to watch Congo. It's not streaming anywhere, man. I hate to tell you.
Definitely have to watch Congo.
I don't have MGM Plus, and apparently that's where it lives. We're going to pay $3.79 to watch it on Amazon.
I might do that. I don't know why I'm actually like excited to rewatch Congo. Given how much I hated it.
I just brought up the IMDb page, and it's got the movie poster there, right? And now I'm having this horrible memory. There was somewhere I had to be as a kid really bored for long chunks of time, and this poster was there. And I stared at this poster, and I hated it.
It's just like the eyes.
It's the gorilla face.
Right?
It just says Congo, and it's a bunch of text. I don't like it, man. It's bringing back weird feelings, and I don't like it. I don't like monkeys.
Well, not after that dream you had.
No, well, that's a whole different fucking thing. But I just don't. I don't like monkeys. I don't like movies about monkeys and monkey friends.
Why?
I don't like that.
Why don't
fucking,
you like monkeys?
Any which way but loose. I don't like that movie. Lose, whatever. I don't know, dude. They're too human. They're too close to us. I don't trust them. Every one of them is just a motherfucker waiting to take over. You know, they're just waiting for their shot.
Waiting for their
They're waiting for their shot, dude.
Typically, whenever I see a monkey, it's sitting on its ass, just chewing something slowly.
It's fucking happy is what it is.
Well, yeah.
That's right.
So, like, what makes you think it's waiting for a chance to do something?
Charlton Heston, Tom. Charlton, goddamn Heston. It's gonna happen.
Hands off me, you damn dirty ape!
It's the only eventuality that makes sense. We're gonna destroy ourselves, and they're gonna be waiting in the wings, ready to bite off our fingers and rip off our faces.
Yeah, and turn the Lincoln Memorial into Abraham Lincoln.
God damn it, dude! I just forgot about that movie.
You're welcome.
No, I don't know, dude. Every few years, Hollywood goes through this thing where they think people and monkeys should coexist in movies. Like, it's gone away for a while now.
Oh, man. I saw one that ruined me when I was a kid.
Which?
People and Monkeys. It was sad as shit. Did you ever see a movie? It came out in the 80s. It's called Project X.
That sounds familiar for some reason.
Oh, it was insane. Matthew Broderick played like I don't know if he was a trainer or a scientist or something.
Okay.
And they're training very like gorillas and chimpanzees to fly planes in a flight simulator so they could dose them with a massive amount of radiation to see how long they could survive in a plane to fly counterattack mission.
Bombing runs.
In the event... Yeah, bombing run in the event that the United States was attacked with nuclear weapons. Like, could the pilots survive long enough to retaliate?
Dark.
And they just fucking, like, slowly murdered a bunch of monkeys. And there was this one adorable chimpanzee. Like, picture a chimpanzee. And it's Virgil.
Okay.
You know? And then he was surrounded by all these, like, real gruff-looking ugly ones that you didn't care as much about because they weren't as cute.
Course,
but they all had names. You know, there was like Virgil, Raspberry, Goliath. Like they all had these cute names, so that you cared about them extra hard when they fucking dosed them with a bunch of radiation.
And did they show them die?
Sort of. You saw them like flash the thing. There was like this thing that came out of the ground, and it would go and like flash and dose them, and then you would just see them like slowly like get all dopey and then like lay down and die. It was crazy.
Yeah, this is all just Hollywood horse shit. In reality, they would just do that to unsuspecting soldiers.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, let's not act like it hasn't happened. Fuck.
Oh man, that's a whole other podcast.
Yeah. Monkeys though, not into it. don't like them.
Shouldn't you be excited for Congo then? They like obliterate a whole bunch of them
It's true. There are machine guns,
with a laser.
laser guns, laser machine
remember that-
guns. What?
That was a plot point.
The lasers?
They use like they find like a diamond in the Congo.
Well, isn't that that's the whole thing, right? These mutant monkeys are defending this area where these weird diamonds are.
Yeah, and they need the diamonds for lasers.
Lasers.
It sounds like we wrote it in like when we were 10 years old.
Yeah, why do they have to go to the jungle? I don't know. Fucking diamond and laser diamonds. Why not? You need laser diamonds. Shit. That's great, Tom. That's great. Well, I'm going to leave you with this.
Okay.
You shouldn't trust a monkey. We've abused them too much. We've done terrible things to them with radiation and lipstick. And they're going to get back at us one day. It's going to be hard.
Like, they're going to rise up at the exact same moment that, like, our AI overlords take over.
Shit.
And they'll have this unholy alliance of, like, the natural world and the digital one trying to off the human race simultaneously.
Fucking Terminators that look like chimps. Dark. I haven't done that sequel yet. You watch, they're going to come up with it, and I'm going to sue them. This is proof. IP.
The T-5000. It's just it's a capuchin.
It's a capuchin, man. It's a fucking outbreak monkey. A little fucker from Friends.